What is going on, boys and girls, she's and he's, days and it's your boy Vega, back with another banger.
3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jalen Williams will take it in.
History's being made in the NBA. The Oklahoma City Thunder, for the second time in 2 decades, have built Dynasty material team. Now, the original Oklahoma City Thunder, who were once the Seattle Supersonics, drafted Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, made trades for some players as well, but they built a dynasty type franchise. Now that team was unable to get over the hump, and here we are in 2024, and it's looking like the Thunder have once again built a championship contender, but they're so young, it's looking like another dynasty opportunity. What do the Thunder need to do to win now? What do they need to do to grow their talent? What do they need to do to keep their talent? And how can they become a dynasty this time around? The Thunder have built a roster somewhat similar to this nature as far as talent-wise goes before. What is it that costs them? They need to learn from that because it's something that can cost them in the near future. As good as Chet is, as good as SGA is, Jalen Williams is coming into his own. Giddey, how do you pay for all these guys? Are any of these young players going to be willing to take pay cuts, find a way around the financial ramifications of not having max contracts? That way they could stay together and win championships. It's going to come down to SGA and Chet. They're going to have to set the tempo of, hey, you don't got to max me. I'm getting enough money from endorsements. I'm getting enough money from this, whatever else income. Just pay me this so we can keep this, and this. They can be a dynasty. Is there anybody that's not on the floor that's coming off the bench that's going to demand more playing time or cause problems in the locker room, i.e. James Harden? Harden did not want to be that sixth man. If they could have kept that core together and Harden would have took on that Manu Ginobili role, I would argue he would be a shoo-in as a Hall of Famer more than he is now if they would have won championships. I don't see that as a problem with the Thunder right now. I don't see anybody that's going to be a prima donna on that roster right now. If they can keep the core roster together, Chet, SGA, Giddey, Jalen Williams, possibly Dort. If no one turns into a prima donna, what do we do to make sure that they're getting better each year? We are working with our young guys in the offseason, okay? We are working on keeping everybody in shape. Everybody as a unit. When we're in the off season, we're spending time together. We're growing. We're building a dynasty here, guys. We gotta unite. We gotta spend time. We gotta be friends. Now, it doesn't have to be suffocating, but in the off season, we want to see our core guys hanging out, growing together as a bond, so that when there's friction, when we're losing games, when things don't go right, we can still lean back and say, you know what? That's my brother. I'm gonna come to defend him no matter what, whether or not he's in a shooting slump. And that also, when you have that type of brotherhood that gets built in the offseason after war in the postseason, you're able to have tough conversations. What are tough conversations? SGA doesn't want to defend today. Chet can say, hey, let's go, without SGA going, man, stop talking to me. That's another piece that they're going to need. Working hard with your coaches, making sure each player is making their strengths even more strengthful. It's not even a word. But making their strengths even better so that they can take advantage of what they're already taking advantage of, but working on any weakness that they have in their game. If I'm Chet, I'm staying in shape. I'm becoming so elite from behind the arc, it's ridiculous. And then I'm also adding off the dribble moves, right? When they're doubling SGA, or if SGA's having a bad game, Giddey's out because he pulled a hamstring or something, we need you to be able to create a little more. I'm working on Chet's shot creation. Working hard on his defense to make sure he grows, but I'm also working his potential on offense. If I'm SGA, I work his defense. I want him first team all defense, right? In the offseason, we're taking anything that's not elite and we're making it elite. Guys, if we stay together, we got a 5 to 10 year window. At this, we've never seen this before at this age. What's the average age on the Thunder? Like 22, 23 maybe? Might be less. What if they all play till they're 30? That's 7 years. Can we win? Can we be the first team? I would say, if I'm Sam Presti, you have for the second time built a dynasty type roster. I want a four-peat. We want to be better than the Warriors. We could be better than the Bulls. Who's going to stop you besides Jokic? And with Chet Holmgren, you got to remember, there's off-season moves we can make defensively where we can counter them. Okay? Anyways, guys, this postseason is coming up. I am so excited for this young Thunder team. I'm going to be keeping an eye on them. I really hope the downfalls don't happen. I really hope they can afford to at least keep Chet, SGA, Giddey, and Jalen Williams. I really like Dort. I don't know how possible that's going to be. Hopefully they stay together, they stay healthy. And that's my breakdown, guys. It's your boy Vega. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you suckers on the next one.